Forward. Curated by the Fenwood Bureau of Artifacts, we are proud to introduce the world to the eccentric artwork of Felix Nacht, a German-American artist who toiled in obscurity during the early 1900s. Plagued by self-doubt, Nacht never showcased or sold a single piece of art, and only two people, his wife Marta and a co-worker Ella Strauss, ever saw his creations during his lifetime. According to his journal, he spent years amassing a body of work with the hope of creating a mysterious oracle deck. Yet in 1938, for reasons unknown, he abruptly stopped painting, locked away his supplies, and never painted again. In this deck, the Fenwood Bureau of Artifacts has brought Nacht's vision to life by compiling his work into the gallery of Hallucinations Oracle, as per his written wishes. To complement the deck, we have included excerpts from Nacht's journal in this book, featuring divinatory meanings, personal insights, and sketches that offer a deeper understanding of his artistic process. We hope you approve of our adaptation of Felix Nacht's work in this oracle, and that it finally brings him the recognition he has long deserved. Sincerely, Patrick Valenza, Warden, Fenwood Asylum. The Legend of Felix Nacht. Felix Nacht was born in Germany in 1901 and immigrated to America in 1919. Despite his innate talent, he struggled with the dream of becoming a successful artist. He constantly doubted his abilities and often considered giving up entirely. Sadly, instead of pursuing his artistic career, he settled for a job as a mail clerk in an insurance company. Felix worked his mundane job for years, but after each long day, he used the night to paint and unleash his creativity. The deeper he explored his prolific imagination, the more he felt his ideas originated from another realm of reality. Yet he never gained the confidence to show his art to anyone, working in secret for years. During this time, he fell madly in love with a woman named Marta Bachner, whom he portrayed in many of his artworks. Unfortunately, while Marta had occasional moments of tenderness, she did not truly return Felix's love. She used their relationship to satisfy her need to belittle someone and make herself feel important. She often ridiculed Felix and his art, calling him a weird little man with even weirder ideas, and proclaimed he would never amount to anything more than a lowly clerk. Though Marta was often unkind, Felix clung to those rare moments of tenderness. He loved her with all his heart, convinced there was more to her than her harsh words, and she remained his muse. Aside from Marta, Felix only ever had the confidence to show his art to one other person, Isabella, or Ella, Strauss, an acquaintance who worked alongside him in the insurance company. They often met in the park or over coffee to share stories and interpretations of the vivid dreams that haunted them both. Felix was grateful for Ella's companionship and encouragement, sometimes using her dreams as an inspiration for his paintings. After toiling for decades in obscurity, Marta's cruel words finally broke Felix's spirit. In 1938, he abruptly abandoned his art and locked the door to his studio. He quickly descended into depression and madness, which lasted until his untimely death in 1946. Editor's note: the Fenwood Bureau of Artifacts discovered Felix Nacht's forgotten stash of art in the spring of 2024 at an estate sale in nearby Eastbury, New York. There we met an irritable woman who had been living in the house with her elderly mother, who recently passed away. She was preparing to sell the house and its contents. When we inquired about antiques, she led us to a dilapidated shed on the property. Inside, we were astonished to find a treasure trove of bizarre paintings, which she considered utterly worthless. Huffing impatiently, she told us about her artist grandfather, Felix Nacht, and her grandmother, Marta. After sharing all she knew, she asked with a dismissive shrug if we wanted to buy these things before tossing them in the trash. She sold us the entire collection of paintings and journals for only $200. After carefully transporting the artwork back to Fenwood Asylum, we began cataloging Felix Nacht's extraordinary collection. In one of his journals, Felix wrote that his ultimate desire was to use his paintings to create a deck of fortune-telling cards, designed to inspire and guide those who used them. He even outlined the order in which the paintings were meant to be arranged for the deck. Now, the Fenwood Bureau of Artifacts is fulfilling his unfulfilled wishes by bringing his vision to the world at long last. So without further ado, we proudly present Felix Nacht's Gallery of Hallucinations Oracle.